friends, welcome back to the Rabbitat Homestead. Well, it's finally spring and this is the busiest time of year for us, but it's also a very exciting time of year for us because we're coming out of winter and we're getting ready for summertime. So we're going to have a lot of projects going on. We've been very busy, and I've also just been cleaning up the property and getting out things like our chairs so we can sit outside, and cleaning up any sticks and raking some leftover leaves that we had from the fall. But it's a really great time of year. We're just getting ready for the summertime, and we have a lot of projects going on. So now that we're entering into warmer weather, we're not going to be using our wood stove as much. So now it's time for my husband to go up and do a chimney sweep, something that we do every spring just to prepare it so it's ready when we're ready to use it in the fall. And that's just to clear any creosote that could be built up in the chimney and clean that out. So now that we're not expecting any more snow, it's time to take the snowblower off of our tractor. So that's what you'll see us doing here. We're just removing the snowblower, putting it away for the summer, and we're going to hook our bucket back up to our tractor. That'll be really useful for us in the summer months. Now that all of the snow has melted, we've been able to get around the property and just clean up miscellaneous things around the yard. We've been able to put our snow shovels away. We've been able to get our lawn chairs out and just start really getting ready for the summer months. It's a very exciting time. I was also able to remove our hose covers, which I was very excited about because now I can start giving my rabbits water bottles, and that'll just make things a lot easier. Each rabbit will have a half gallon of water, and I won't have to fill them up as often. So that'll be really convenient throughout these nicer months, and I know my rabbits will enjoy it as well. And of course, I was able to start getting my garden ready. You'll see me here. I was leaf blowing the bed of my garden, just trying to get some of the leaves and miscellaneous dead branches and sticks off of the garden bed to start preparing it so my husband can till it. Now, we get our raw milk and eggs from a local farm, and they had some cow manure that was ready to be put in the garden. It's already been sitting for an entire year, so we were able to add that to our garden bed. you'll see my husband taking off the blade off of our tractor and putting on our tiller. So now that my husband has tilled up the garden for me, I am able to get the cow panels out that we use for the fencing for my garden. So I got all of that out and I started working on fencing off my garden. I'm also going to do something different this year that I haven't done before, and that's just I'm going to use one of the cow panels as a trellis for some pole beans, and it's also going to be the entrance to my garden. So I'm really excited about that, something a little different I haven't done before. So I started my seedlings. We have a pop-out window in our dining room, and my husband turned that into kind of a greenhouse for me so I can have a safe place to put all of my seedlings. I have 2 cats and they love to get into my plants every year, so he built that for me last year. I actually have a video on it if you're interested in that, our indoor greenhouse. I'm also able to heat that area, that small area, and I have a grow light as well. So it's just a nice place to keep all of my seedlings so I can start preparing for my garden. I have a lot of things seeded right now, so I'm excited to get those out in the garden. I also was able to seed some potatoes and onions and also carrots. So those are already in the garden, ready to go. And in the next couple weeks, I will be adding more things to the garden, but I love gardening. So I'm looking forward to getting my garden all set up. I like to plant a lot of things for my rabbits. My rabbits love fresh lettuce. So every year I always plant a lot of lettuce for my rabbits, and they love it. I also have some containers on my porch just for easy convenience to pick some lettuce for my rabbits, but I'll also have it in the garden as well. I'm also going to be cleaning my hutches. After a long winter, they can start to get kind of grubby and dirty, especially the grow out hutch. After a long winter, these get pretty disgusting, so it's time to clean them. You guys don't want to see this, and I don't feel like doing it right now. So let's move on to some of my other spring chores. We also have some projects that we're going to be sharing with you. Last year was a very dry summer, so we came up with a solution to water our garden without using our well water, and I'm very excited to share that with you. We've been getting a lot of rain recently, so look forward to that project. I'll be having a video out about that, and kind of explain to you about our rainwater system that we've recently implemented. So yes, it's a very exciting time of year. I've said that so many times, I feel like, but I can't stress it enough. The birds are out, it's beautiful outside, and it's finally time just to be outside and not be cooped up in the house. And every year, to some extent, we always harvest some wood. We don't really have as much pressure to do it this year because we have a whole carport full of wood because we just did so much of it last year. But we'll still be harvesting some wood, especially in the fall, even though we don't need to, just to keep ahead of our wood, make sure we have plenty of it, and of course it needs to sit so it can dry. We heat our house only on wood. We use nothing else. So we rely heavily on wood, and we harvest it all from our own property. That is something we will also be doing as well. Well guys, thanks for coming along with me today. I hope you enjoyed our spring video, and I look forward to sharing some more projects that we have going on in future videos. And in the meantime guys, I'll see you in the next video, and God bless.